Hey everyone, it's Wendy Hyatt here, and I'm here to do a little bit of training for you with you on how to invite people to this community page and how to really leverage it for your own business. All right, ready? I'm going to share my screen and hopefully this works. Okay. All right, so inviting guests to the welcome page. Our community page, product page, whatever you want to call it, is called Unleash You. It's really unleashing your potential or inner greatness, whatever it is that you want to let out. The outline for this is we're going to talk about talking to people, making the invitation, how to do a welcome post, and all the pieces of it with a personal welcome, video 1, video 2, and a price list. Then we'll talk about topics to learn about for ourselves and post about, and following up with a call or private message. And the reason why you're here is probably because you've had a really great product experience, or maybe you've done some verbal vomiting like I have in the past and just forgot how to talk to people, or you just want to learn how to get your products paid for or more. So let's get started. Talking to people. When you're out and about, casually meeting people, give a genuine compliment and then ask a question. Sounds simple, right? I mean, some of us forget how to talk. I did. But I basically took isogenics off the table and I just said, just focus on them. What are they doing? What are they wearing? What are they saying? Keep it really simple. For example, I love that shirt. Where'd you get it? Oh my gosh, your kids are so cute. How old are they? That looks like a great sandwich. Have you had it before? Why do we compliment? Really to add value to someone's life, build rapport and trust. If you're in business or in sales or an entrepreneur yourself, you probably know that people will do business with those they know, like, and trust. So again, give a compliment, a genuine compliment, and then ask a question. Keep it simple. Then what? You have this great conversation with somebody, and now we come to the 4 F's. This training, by the way, is from Lynette and Paul, who are global entrepreneurs, and they've used this method to really leverage a private support page, so that the community is really doing the work for you. So, and then this prevents the verbal vomit when you're out and about, because you can't, there are situations where you don't have time to go into the whole what's in your shakes kind of thing. But here's just like, hey, this is what I do. Come check out if you're interested and you want to know more, I'll invite you to my support page. And then how are things with you? How was vacation? How are your kids? Really cool stuff. Make it natural. So here's a scenario. When you're at a restaurant and you're talking to a waiter, you did such a great job tonight. How long have you worked here? 2 years? You do so well with customer service. I really could see you doing what I do. What do you do? I help people feel fabulous, get fit, and become financially free. Are you on Facebook? I'll show you exactly what I do. You'd be great at it. It's that simple. It's so funny. When I first saw this, I said, what? How does that work? There's no way. And some of us felt like, well, we're not financially free yet. How do we tell someone that we're doing that? It's all in a matter of energy. Bring your energy, practice it with some people, and have fun with it. It's so silly. When I practiced, I had to laugh, and it really didn't matter what I said. People wanted to do what I was doing because I was laughing and I was having fun. So yeah, energy first. Okay, great. So now we're on to making the invitation. You want to add them to your support page quickly. Just like let the page do the talking. People are really interested in either a health reason or a wealth reason that they're trying to address. If it's for a wealth reason, make sure you take time at a separate time to explain how to look at it from a business viewpoint. He or she will see the potential of what it can do for him or her. All right, you want to friend them on Facebook. I don't have my phone on me, but hand them your phone and pull up your Facebook, have them find themselves and then friend them. Or if they can't find themselves because they have some privacy settings, have them pull up their Facebook and then you find yourself. When you're at home and you guys have accepted each other's friend requests, ask permission in a private message to add them to the product page, because I don't know about you, but if you've ever been dropped into a group unexpectedly, it's kind of annoying. So just let them know, hey, Bobby, great meeting, great chatting with you today. I'm so excited. I'm going to add you to my support page and I want you to love to have you take a look around. It's high energy. You're going to love it. And then you add them. There's some special considerations. I'm sure some people have met athletes, gym owners, or health professionals out there. They need to hear the power behind the welcome page so they can see it for themselves. And the reason for that is because they're usually broke. And Lynette and Paul were personal trainers themselves, and those are their words. Don't take my word for it. So you can say something like, you'd have your clients come over to the support page and we want to help you leverage your time and make you money. Your clients will love it. They're going to get the support and you will get help from the team. This is a business tool. You're not just getting added to some random product page. Oh, especially elite bodybuilders. You should let them know that the welcome page is geared towards weight loss. The page is marketed to the masses, which is usually around weight loss, but it's a way they can leverage their time with clients. I don't know, most personal trainers, hardcore bodybuilders, whatever, if they have clients, they give away free nutrition consulting most of the time. I met one who said, man, if someone could just take care of that nutrition piece and I could just do the personal training, I would love it. Okay, so continuing with the special considerations. This is a common question. I'm not an athlete. How do I talk to a personal trainer, gym owner, or health practitioner? You want their opinion, stroke their ego, in a good way. I mean, seriously, if you make them feel good, make them feel important, they're going to want to listen. You're amazing at helping people out. You should do what I do. What do you do? Here it is. I help people feel fabulous, get fit, and become financially free. Since you're so well-versed, I'd love to get your feedback. I respect your opinion. I'd love for you to look at something with a strategic business eye, because I think I can increase your revenue through leveraging. I'll add you to the support page. That sounds good. Most people will say yes. Oh, but here it is. There's another question. What happens? My friend isn't on Facebook. If they're not on Facebook, most of the time, I hate to say it, they're going to fail using the products and in doing the business. Why? Because they aren't getting the same support. We live in one business model and they live in another, and we can't connect them to the rest of the team. And the team, the support page, is really the secret sauce. So in this situation, this is a great reason to use the ISA tools, where it's a drip campaign and it's sending out emails every 3 to 5 days, and it's keeping you engaged and your customer engaged. All right, now how do we do a welcome post? First step, you want to welcome and especially tag the person to the team. It's important to tag the person so that they get a notification that you mention them, so they'll be directed to your post. Welcome, Susie. There's so many supportive people here. You're going to find a lot of great information here. I know you're going to love it. To make your welcome post a little bit more personal, you can add something you enjoy or admire about them. Maybe what sparked their interest in finding out more information, or their occupation, maybe what they like to do for fun. Just make sure it's nothing too private, because just make sure that we've had that happen before. As long as it's something that is common knowledge and they did not share with you in confidence, go ahead and share it. And the reason for that is to connect people with similar occupations or interests to that new person and make them feel at home. Here are some welcome sample posts. Please welcome another IIN friend, Mary. IIN is Institute for Integrative Nutrition. Mary, this is what I've been up to since graduation, sharing the gift of health and time freedom. Poke around and let me know what questions you have. So right away, you know that she's into health and time freedom, or she's a health coach. So maybe some other health coaches, you can tag other health coaches in the community so they can love on that welcome post. Another example. I would love to welcome Bobby. He was once a professional powerlifter, and now after years of other adventures, he's now getting back into weightlifting. I want him to see how Isogenics is helping many people reach their goals. Wow. So now you have an athlete here, and maybe somebody is a triathlete. Maybe someone loves to do marathons, etc., or is into CrossFit. They are free to drop some comments and welcome Bobby. Those are some examples. All right, step 2. Once you've done the welcome post, in the comments section of your welcome post, choose one of the 3 standard videos from youtube.com. We'll call this video 1. An example is Just Cleanse by Mary Evans. That's a great one for yoga instructors or personal trainers. She shares her viewpoint on what the system does. The Start Your Life video, which is geared towards 18 to 35-year-olds who are looking to get more out of life and find something more other than the status quo. That's really inspiring. The Isogenics difference, some short video to really give a nice overview of what this community is all about or what inspired you. Or you can pick a video that you think your guest would be most interested in. Today is the Day is a great example. Isogenics is always coming out with new, inspiring, motivating videos. So feel free to utilize those. A tip is copy and paste videos from youtube.com to keep the guest on our page rather than getting them redirected to other sites. Because when we copy our website link into the page, when people click on that link, it'll redirect them and it'll totally boot them out of our community page, and they're off on a tangent. We want to keep people in the page. This works really well when someone's on their laptop and they click on their video, and then it keeps them in the page. For example, here I've welcomed a friend and I've tagged her in it. And in the comment section, I said, this is a good video on what this program does for people. I think you'd find it very interesting. Then I put in Just Cleanse by Mary Evans. Simple. All right, so step 3, this is after you've welcomed someone and put in your first video in the comment section, you're going to put in your second video in the comment section. Typically, this was done 12 to 48 hours after your first video, so that we're not inundating people and bombarding them and feeding them information with a fire hose. But use your discretion. If they're engaging, if they've shown that they've watched the video already and they're ready for more information, just share it. That's perfectly fine. In the past, Eric Hoover's Getting Started video was an amazing video to just drop the seed of the business idea. There are other videos that they've done away with that for whatever reason. They have You Share, They Share, Repeat. I feel that it is more towards the business person, but again, use your discretion. You know your guest best. Perfect. So here's the example of that. Jennifer Snuffer had added someone to the page, and in the comment section, put in her video 1, Just Cleanse, and then her video 2 from the IsoBody mission. Really inspiring stuff. Fantastic job. All right, step 4. of the welcome post, you want to drop in your price list. This is the third piece of information that you're going to give your guest. And the reason for this is we're putting it all on one welcome page. It keeps track of the information that you've given your customer or your guest in one simple post. And this answers the question of how much does this cost? Because everyone's always thinking that. That's the first question. What's this going to cost me? So right away, we're not hiding anything. This is the good, better, best option with the updated pack names. With customer first, we're now more flexible and we can do a la carte things or things like bedtime belly buster challenge, etc. But again, really the best way to get someone started is on one of these packs. Right, now we're down to topics to learn and post about. This is great for us. If you're speaking to a customer or a client, so you're following up with them and a question pops up, hey, what's all this, what's Ionics all about? I see this all the time. What is it? You can bring some, you can go to isoproduct.com and share that link on the Unleash You product page and say, hey, Mary, we were chatting about adaptogens and ionics, and this is some information that I would love to share with you. And I love it for these reasons. And then copy and paste that link. So there are other topics to post about. This is to create more content, because when we have a lot of people getting welcomed into this page, they want to see some meat and potatoes, right? So before and after pictures with the testimonial are great things to grab people's attention. Make sure that they're compliant though. I've gone to the ISO testimonials page, and as long as someone has given permission to share, then you can share that before and after picture. And for me, what I like to do is say what really inspired me about that particular post. And then maybe hashtag, if it's someone who's in their 50s, I'll hashtag bring on 50s so that I can look for it later. Uplifting messages or comments on posts, inspirational, motivational quotes or messages, and preferably with a picture or a video, because when you're scrolling through, people are going to stop at something that's eye-catching. So it's usually a picture or something that inspires you about this video. Like, why do you want me to watch this video? Share that with me. Isoproduct.com links, I just mentioned, isogenicshealth.net links. They're great. Those articles are great to have, but to make it, again, more personal, share something, the reason why you posted that. Like what during the day made you think of that? Was it a question that came up, or was it just something, hey, you were scrolling through and this is what I love about our AMP line. It helped me do this X, Y, and Z. Healthy mind and body posts. This is a great way to talk about the benefits of healthy mind and body and create engagement and curiosity. The same thing with IsoBody challenge posts. Feel free to share about that, and other people who are doing it will also hopefully comment on it and create more excitement around it, which increases order baskets and increases retention. So it's all good stuff. Humor. If you guys know about the color code categorization, the yellow, people who are yellow dominant love to have fun. They're motivated by parties, social events, etc. Throw that in. Think of the Unleash You page as a virtual party. If you've been to an Isagenix biggest event, Celebration, which I highly recommend that you have to go to if you want to build your business, when you go to that, it's just like a reunion. It's a constant party. It's feel good. It's totally motivating and empowering. Share that. Bring that back to this page. It's like our product page or community page is celebration 24/7. So you want to bring some fun. Team Isogenics articles for people who are interested, who are athletes, and just maybe pique their interest and really share the quality of our products. Exercising. If you're going to be exercising, snap a selfie. If you've used something like fitnessblender.com, some free website that shares video exercise video ideas, post it. For ideas. Lifestyle, definitely, like families, or when you're out and about traveling, whatever, people want to see how we incorporate this system, and it's not just shakes, right? And share, I don't know, share gratitude, because we never have enough of it. There's enough negativity out there in the world. They can get that elsewhere, but in our community page, it's all about value, adding value, and sharing you. Share your own personal story. People want to see that there are real people here. It's not just some random stuff. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be at your end point. There is no end point, actually. There's always constant motion and forward motion. So share your before pictures, share your progress pictures. Cool. Now we're following up with a call or private message. This is super important because we're taking our online conversation offline. This makes it more personal. We can either do it by private message, over the phone, or belly to belly in person. They're wonderful questions to ask. Follow up. You want to see what they're getting out of it. What do you like seeing on the page? What questions do you have? What are your health goals? And what other information would you need in order to get started on your journey? Love that posture. Set the expectation. Like you're absolutely, we're having a conversation for a reason. You didn't come to me for just because you were totally happy with where you were. What was it that, what's your goal, and what other information do you need to get started? Engagement tips. The real theme around this community page is, how can I add value? When you're on this page, you're a contributor. This is absolutely for you. When we're welcoming people, bring your personality. I've seen community pages where someone's welcomed, and then in the comments below, it's just welcome, 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 which is nice, but can be kind of robotic, and your guest may not feel as special. But a way to make them feel special, like they're real people, it's not just an automated response. Bring your personality. So over in this picture, I have there are people sharing. Chris Hale says, welcome so-and-so, this is the place to be. And Jody says, welcome, what a gorgeous baby. Obviously in the welcome post, there's a picture of this girl this woman with a baby. And then the woman who, the woman who was tagged on there says, thank you. Thanks for adding me to this great group. Make it personal. So you want to share you in all your perfectly imperfect glory. And no one does you better than you. Make it absolutely personal. The secret sauce, if you're looking for it, in my opinion, is that there are lots of product pages out there that are really informative, which is great, but it's almost, what I want to get away from is having a QVC page, almost like just advertisement after advertisement coming from hey, you should do this is what I do, you should do it too, kind of thing. I took it as, this is my journal, and I'm letting people into my life. And if I'm having a hard time, something that helps me is going to find some inspirational quote, going to find a testimonial that really lights me up and inspires me. So share that, share the raw and real. I found that when I was willing to become vulnerable in public, then more people were willing to do that too. And that's beautiful. That I wanted people to have that feel like, yeah, I can share something too. And what we have now is that clients, they're asking for, they're asking questions. So it's great. All right, time-saving tips. Use hashtags. There's going to be a lot of activity on this page. So, and a lot of information. So how do we find something quickly? You can use hashtags, hashtag practitioner, science, breastfeeding, nursing, paleo, whatever it is to quickly find it, recipes, etc. Set your timer. We can get sucked into this. So setting a timer for 20 minutes at a time to love on people, contribute, whatever. And encourage your customers and team members to use the community for support. I mean, that's the best way to get quicker response, in my opinion. If you're feeling overwhelmed, leverage the page. When you're meeting people out in person, funnel them into the welcome page. Everything that goes into the funnel comes out positive. They end up funneling into enrollments. And we don't know what's happening to those seeds. They grow at different rates, and a few months down the road, you'll be amazed. Maybe it's not today, maybe it's not next week or next year. But those who push through the tough times are the ones who flourish. And what are the results? We have someone, Corinne, has been using the products and systems for 2.5 months now. And look, she's already welcomed someone, dropped in a picture, and is following the steps. That's crazy. How would you like it if your customers and clients were already learning how to share with other people easily? All right. And the way that you do that is we can direct new sharers to the description in our product page. It's located on the right, and normally you're going to need to expand it, but it'll take them through this step by step. It's very simple. And in conclusion, the seeds that you plant today, last week, a month ago, half a year ago, are still in action, and you never know when someone's timing is right. Small, consistent daily efforts pay off in the long run. If you desire to build a 6 to 7-figure income, it doesn't happen by accident. It happens by intention. I hope that was helpful, guys. Please drop any comments or questions down below. I hope that was helpful, and we'll see you on the page.